we are going to do is we are going to learn little more specific. Okay, what are the types we have got, how we are going to transform it to the next level. I'm going to take you. So be patient and be attentive, children. Just go through this video session very carefully. Then only you can find the difference between the types of degrees of comparison. Okay, yes, let's go. Degrees of comparison. What do you mean by degrees of comparison? Okay, you will be having many answers. Let us listen to this definition. Okay, it is possible to change the degrees of comparison of an adjective or adverb in a sentence. So this degrees of comparison is being dealt between the adjective and the adverb. Sometimes the adverb also they will be playing in this. Okay, without changing the meaning of the sentence. That is very important. So when we do the degrees of comparison, that time we won't change the meaning of the entire sentence, So that is very important. Then coming to the some of the types, okay, some forms. Comparisons can be made using the three forms of the adjective. So in the three forms, we have got one simple and simpler than the simplest. Okay, there itself I have told you the example I have told you. Now let us go into the forms. First form is called positive form or positive degree, sometimes we call it. Then second one is called comparative degree. Yes. Then coming to the third one, it is called superlative. Okay, let's go one by one in detail, children. Let us see one by one in detail. The positive degree of an adjective in comparison is the adjective in its simple form. Underline simple form. Okay, it is used to denote the mere existence of some quality of what we speak about. So already you know that adjective means it is the word which modifies or which gives some extra meaning to the noun, isn't it? The same thing only here also. Okay, some quality of what we speak about, something, the quality we will be talking about. See the example. Okay, before that, it is used when no comparisons is made. So in this positive degree will be used in the case of no comparisons. Okay, yeah. It is a tall building. Apple is sweeter to taste. Mina is a nice girl. So here there is no comparison done. Okay, it is a simple sentence. Some quality of that particular person has been highlighted. Building. What sort of building? Tall. Quality. Okay, tall. Then apple. How is the apple to taste? Sweet. Quality. Okay. Mina is a dash girl. Is a nice girl. So here we mention the quality of that particular person. So that's why it is called as positive degree, and here there is no comparison is made. Okay, children. Yes. Let me go to the second one, comparative degree. The comparative degree denotes the existence of a higher degree of the quality than the positive. So here than the positive, it is going to the next level. Okay, let slightly higher degree of the quality than the positive, and it is used when two things or two sets of things are compared. So for comparative degree we need two things. Okay, between any two things only we can compare. Maybe in the house you will be compared with your brother or sister, isn't it? So that is called comparative degree. So here you should understand that we need two things for comparing. Okay, and here in the comparative degree we will use the, what is it called, the adjective in its comparative form, that is tall plus er, that is taller. Then we would be using one word that is called than. That than is very important. So by sometimes than won't come, but in most of the sentences than will be there, because when we compare two things we will be using that than. Okay, this building is taller than any other building, so this building is being compared by any other building. Then like that, apple is sweeter than pear, apple is compared with pear. Then Mina is nicer than most other girls in class. Okay, let us go to the next one, superlative degree. The superlative degree denotes the existence of the highest degree of the quality. It is used when more than two things are compared. Okay, here we use more than two things, not between two things, it is more than two things. In this case, we will be adding, along with the adjective, we will add est, iest, like that. Okay, all those things let me tell you in the next slides to come. Okay, yes, the example, see here, this is the tallest building, so that is the tallest, that is the highest, like that, highest degree, no. So in this case we use the article, that to the definite article, the tallest. See here, apple is the sweetest. In the comparative degree I told you than is the clue word, like that. Here the is the clue word in superlative degree. Mina is one of the nicest girls in the class, the nicest. Okay, so the will be present in all the superlative degrees. Okay children, now we can go through some of the changes. Okay, you know all these things, I can just brief it and you can just go through it also. See, positive word is bright. Then when it comes to comparative degree, bright plus er, brighter. Then bright plus est in superlative, brightest. Black, blacker, blackest. Bold, bolder, boldest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Cold, colder, coldest. Fast, faster, fastest. Great, greater, greatest. High, higher, highest. Kind, kinder, kindest. So like this we can change. This is one sort of type, and second type is by adding r or st. See here, brave, already e is there in the word adjective. In the adjective word, e is there. Okay, so in this case we are just adding r alone. Brave, r, braver. It becomes the comparative form. Then when it goes to the superlative form, st. Brave, st, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Large, larger, largest. Nice, nicer, nicest. Noble, nobler, noblest. Pale, paler, palest. Simple, simpler, simplest. Wise, wiser, wisest. White, whiter, whitest. So this is one sort of thing. Then let us go to the next one. See, some adjectives it will be ending with y. In that case we will be deleting the final y and we will be adding ier in the case of comparative degree, and in the case of superlative degree, iest. So costly, we remove that y and we add ier, costlier. Then superlative degree, costly, then iest, costliest. Dry, drier, driest. Easy, easier, easiest. Happy, happier, happiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Then merry, merrier, merriest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. So these are some of the forms. Then next one, we will be doubling the final consonants. In some cases, we will be doubling the final consonants. For example, big. The last consonant we have in that adjective is G. Big, ig, G. So that will be doubled. B-I-G-G, then E-R in the case of comparative degree. So bigger, then superlative, biggest. Then coming to next one, dim, dimmer, dimmest, fat, fatter, fattest, hot, hotter, hottest, thin, thinner, thinnest. So the final consonants, it will be doubled. Okay. Yes. Next one, some adjectives are having some 2 syllables, okay, or more than 2 syllables. In that case, we won't add er or ier, we won't add. In that case, we add the entire different word in front. More, useful, more, attractive, to form the comparative degree. Okay, and in the superlative form, we have got another word, that is most. Okay, see here, attractive, so more than 2 syllables. Some attractive, so 3 syllable. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, so 3, so more than 2, so that's why we add more plus most. Okay, some irregular comparisons also. Some words, they will be used in what is it called, in a different way. Okay, so bad, entirely changed, new coined word, was, to form comparative. Then superlative degree, worst, evil, worst, good, better, best, ill, worst, far, farther, farthest, well, better, best, late, later, latest, little, less, least, much, more, most, many, more, most. So like that, the entire word will be changed in case of irregular comparisons. Now let us go to the transformation. Okay, how the positive can be changed to comparative and to superlative. Yes, here more than 2 persons or places or things are compared. Okay, in this condition, matchless comparisons are of this type. See the positive form, children. No other metal is so useful as iron. No other metal is so useful as iron. In the comparative form, iron is more useful than any other metal. Then superlative form, iron is the most useful of all metals. So from positive to comparative, there is a small change. More useful, we are just adding, okay, one extra word to the adjective, because it is the 2 syllable word, useful. Okay, more than 2 syllable, or these type of words, they will take more in front of their adjective to form comparative. And one more thing, in that case we will be adding one more word, that is than. Okay, then coming to the superlative form, see here, most useful, like more, here in the superlative form we use most. And we have got one clue word, that is the article the. Okay, children. Yes, now you can see the next example. No other boy in the class is so clever as Tom. No other boy is as clever as Tom, or so clever as Tom. See here, Tom is cleverer than any other boy in the class. So he is the cleverer. He is cleverer than any other person. And Tom is the cleverest. He is the cleverest of all boys in the class, of all the boys in the class. Then last one, that is no other water is so pure as rainwater. Rainwater is purer than any other water. Then in the superlative form, rainwater is the purest water. Rainwater is the purest water. So these are some of the examples, children. See here, from positive to comparative, comparative to superlative, we have seen the transformation. And let us see one more thing. Okay, yes, here more than two persons or places or things are compared. Generally this type is in plural form. Okay, first one we have seen in the singular form, second one plural form. See the positive form first, positive type first. No other metal is so useful as iron. Iron is more useful than any other metal. Then the superlative form, iron is the most useful metal or most useful of all metals. All metals. Here we are using the plural form. Then very few animals. Here we are not talking about one animal. Okay, very few animals are as fast as cheetah. Cheetah is faster than most other animals. Okay, most other animals. From the positive only we can just change to comparative. Even comparative sentence is given, we can even change it to positive also. Okay, then superlative, cheetah is one of the fastest animal. Okay, from the superlative degree also you can either change to comparative or the positive. So all the three forms are quite easy, children. Try to understand it. Okay, last example, very few games are as interesting as football. Football is more interesting than most other games. Football is compared between most other games, many games. Okay, football is one of the most interesting games. It is the superlative form. Okay, let us go to the next one. This is quite peculiar, children. Here only two persons or places or things are compared. Only two things are compared. So in this case there won't be any superlative form. Okay, there is no superlative form. See here, positive, England is not so hot as Paris. This is the positive form. Positive form itself, they are just using two cities, England and Paris. Then the comparative degree, Paris is hotter than England. Here they are not talking about any superior thing. So superlative degree it won't come. Why? Because I told you in the first thing itself, two persons. Here two persons or place or things are compared. Okay. So in this case there won't be any superlative degree. See here the next example. The Green Express does not run so fast as the Blue Mountain Express. So Green Express does not run so fast as the Blue Mountain Express. So here two things are being compared. So in this case no superlative degree. The Blue Mountain Express runs faster than the Green Express. Okay. Okay. Then one more thing. See here, John is as tall as David. Here both are in same height. So when two things are compared of same size, same quality like that, we would be using in the comparative form in negative. We would be using in the negative form. Okay, see here, David is not taller than John, and here also there won't be any superlative degree, children, because in the beginning itself we are comparing two things, John and David. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, let us go to the some of the rules. So these rules you can just go through it, children. These rules will help you out when you are doing more examples. I have given some 6 rules. Okay, so these rules and all you can go through. All those things I have told, I have explained it. Okay, same thing only I have given in the form of rules. So that's it